Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see how we can apply feed to fish in the pond. Fish feeding is a supply of feeding material to fish in pond. For you to be able to succeed in fish farming, there are three things that you should take into consideration. One of the basic things is fish feeding. It is the feed that will help the fish to grow. And you cannot just manage the feed anyhow. There are certain skills, techniques, and practices that are involved when you are supplying feed to fish in pond, so that it will give it a good growth. You can feed your fish without applying the basic skill, you end up your fish not growing. That is why fish feeding skill management is very, very important in pond fish farming. This is an example of formulated fish feed. The sizes that you see here, they seem to be very tiny. Yes, they are tiny because the fish that I'm going to supply this feed, they are barely 1 month old and they are still like babies. Remember, I show you the fingerling. Now they are growing to become the juvenile, or we call it post fingerlings. So since they are babies, I continue to give them the feed with small millimeters. This one is called 2 mm. 2 mm means 2 millimeters in terms of size. These ones are barely 1 month old. They are still tiny. Those, I'm going to feed them with the size that the mouth can carry. Feeding spot simple means a particular spot inside the pond that you supply feed at all times. Depending on the quantity of fish you have in the pond and as well as the size of the pond, you can have 2 spots, you can have 3 spots, you can have 4 spots. The extent of having different types of spots is so that the fish will all have access to these feeds. Because, like human beings, some of them could prevent their brothers and sisters from feeding. Therefore, you have to spread it so that if the big one goes there, the small one can stay here, the other one will stay here, and the other one will stay here, so that they all have equal opportunity to feed. Let's see the feeding in action. This is my feeding spot 1. I'll move away from there. See, the fish have come out. They were waiting for me. They have come out to feed. Mind you, the feed I am supplying here is not a sinking feed. It is a floating feed. That is to say, the feed will remain on top of the water and the fish will pop out to come and feed. The feed is a floating one. It floats on top of the water. You look at the sizes of the fish, they are still very young. That is why their mouth is not as big to take a big size. Their mouth can take this size of feed. The size of feed I am giving here is 2 millimeters. Because this is barely only 1 month old. That is one feeding spot. This is another feeding spot, so that while some are crowding over there, some are also here. Look at them. Some were waiting for me here. They know that Madam will bring feed to them. They were waiting here. They know that this is where they eat and that is where they eat. I have 2 feeding spots because the number of fish inside here, they are not much. The 2 feeding spots is enough to give them opportunity to feed. Dear viewers, I want to believe that you have enjoyed what we have learned today concerning how to feed your fish in pond. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a nice day. Bye.